Okay, so Pennsylvania wants to pass legislation on airsoft guns, or any toy gun, replica gun, anything that looks like an actual AR-15. Now, here we have two different guns. One is real, and one is a gas blowback. And just from looking, I want you to see if you're able to tell the difference, which one is real. Let's zoom in a little bit. Are you able to tell? It's really difficult, especially in a film like this. You have to really have it in your hand and examine it to see. But true, the gas blowback looks very much like an actual AR-15. Now, on the top here, we have the actual AR-15. It's an AR pistol. One thing you can examine here, notice the two holes in the bolt there. Right there. Okay. Now that's mocked up on the gas blowback. Okay, but no one would be able to notice that from a distance. All right, let's get a closer look at the gas blowback. As you can see, the mock-up holes there. And there's a difference in the appearance of the bolt. These holes here, which are actual in the bolt of the actual AR-15, are just kind of stamped there in the gas blowback. Now, anyone that would point a gas blowback at a police officer is really asking to be killed. Police have killed people for cell phones, for no weapon at all. So the problem I have with the legislation is that, this is not an epidemic. People aren't pointing airsoft guns at police officers. They're not robbing stores with airsoft guns. And if an officer shoots someone that has a cell phone and says he thought it was a gun, and then or shoots them and has no weapon at all, I don't know how this law is going to help in that aspect, that particular point of their argument. And besides, the way that they want toy guns to look with the orange stripe down the barrel, they want a 2-inch orange stripe to go the length of each side of the barrel, an orange tip that extends, I think, 1 inch, and a whole lot of other things. If a criminal really wanted to commit a crime, he could take his actual AR and paint it in the very way that they want the toy replica to look. So it would appear as though it were a replica, but it would actually be real. This is really a do-nothing law. I think these are overzealous legislators who simply just don't want anything that looks like a gun. I personally would not take an airsoft gun and point it at anybody, especially not an officer. So these things that we use for airsoft or for target practice or just your own personal training, or things that we use they're personal use. We're not out to harm anyone with them. Besides, there's little harm that could be done with them. It might hurt a little bit, but anyone that would actually use it in a crime is pretty foolish, because the person who they're robbing or the store that they're committing their crime at, or whatever it is, whatever type of crime they're committing, someone may have a real firearm and kill them. So, these are not problematic. They're realistic because, we want something that looks realistic when we're doing airsoft. We don't want something that looks like Bozo the Clown's water gun. And anyway, the legislation does absolutely nothing. True, these guns do look very similar, and in some instances, you really have to hold the gun in your hand and examine it to know that it's not an actual AR-15. These gas blowbacks, they function exactly like the real thing, and of course, you can't kill anybody with them. And again, like I said, if you were to point this gas blowback at someone and attempt to rob them or something, you may end up being the one getting shot. So part of their argument being that they believe that these guns will be mistaken for real. Cell phones have been mistaken for real. No gun has been mistaken for real. How many times have you heard, well, I thought he had a gun, I thought he was reaching for a gun, and so forth, So no, this is not the problem. It is a law that is just another form of gun control. That's all it is, just another form of gun control. They don't want anything out there that even looks like a gun. They want to end the entire gun culture in our country, not just our Second Amendment rights. So again, if this law were to pass, any criminal could take an actual AR-15 and paint it in the same fashion that they want these toy guns to appear in. And then you have a guy with a real gun painted to look like it's a toy gun, and he can go out and commit a crime. So again, it's a do-nothing law. It does nothing. It's just another attack on our rights as U.S. citizens. So I just wanted to put that out there, and let's take a look for one quick second at the function of the gun. Okay, so we have the forward assist here. The forward assist is all for show. It has no function here in the gas blowback. The charging handle works the same way as it would in a actual AR. The charger bolt, same way. Okay. It does look very much like an actual AR-15. Okay, this is the actual AR. As you can see, charging handle works exactly the same. Charge it exactly the same. One thing that I haven't tried, which I'm not sure, is whether or not this magazine will fit. This is the gas blowback magazine that I'm taking out here. And I've never actually tried this. I wonder if it will fit in the actual AR-15. No, it doesn't. Won't fit. Okay, it doesn't take it. Goes in there, but it won't lock in place. I guess maybe the bolt has to be to the rear. Nope, still won't fit. All right, so it does not accept. It goes in, but it doesn't stay in. Well, wait a minute. It went in, and it stayed in. But if I were to throw that bolt forward, I would damage the magazine itself because of the clearance there. It would actually damage the magazine. And an actual AR-15 magazine. Wait a second here. See if that will go in. Nope. Nope, that will not go in. Nope, it won't stay. It won't even hold an actual AR-15 magazine. It'll go in there, but it just won't lock into place. So perhaps it would if the bolt were to the rear, but I'm never going to fool around with that anymore. This is not meant for an actual AR magazine. But anyway, I just wanted to discuss the ridiculousness of the law. All right, thanks for watching.